Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, She Plans, She Budgets. In today's video, we'll be going over my monthly budget for the month of April, so let's get started. Alright, so as you guys can see, in my last video, I did already lay out my calendar view. It basically was an April calendar setup video. But in this video, we will go over my budgeting numbers. So take a good look at this page, because basically we're going to take all these bills and their associated amounts to make up my monthly budget for the month of April. Real quick, this planner is from Erin Condren. It's a 7x9 monthly planner, and the budgeting stickers I'm using this month is from Erica Life Vlogs. That's the budget kit. And I'm also using her bill due stickers, but the bill due scripts are from Romina Rosa, and her shop is linked down below as well. On the next page, this is where I'll have my expense log, where I keep track of all of my expenses. One thing I'm doing differently this month is I won't be tracking my sinking funds on this page, but I will be tracking that on a separate page. And I will have a new cash envelope, which will be eating out. So these 4 categories, or really 5, because gas, groceries, spending, eating out, and unbudgeted, those 4 or 5 categories will be tracked here, and then my sinking funds will be tracked separately. Just want to mention that this girl sticker that I'm featuring this month of April is from Mariposa Studios from Etsy, and her shop will be linked down below as well. And then the next page will be my monthly budget view, then followed by my weekly check-in. And then I will have my sinking funds page with the transaction log, and this is where I'll keep track of all of my sinking funds for the month. So this is part of my new budgeting system that I'm trying out for the month of April, because as you guys know, that I did make some recent life changes. If you want to hear more about that, check out my last 2 videos, which was the March budget closeout, is where I'll go in more into depth of what the changes were, and then my last video, which was my April calendar view setup. All right, so for this video, we're going to focus on this page right here, and then we will also do a cash stuffing with my prop money featured from Amazon. So we will get into the stuffing momentarily. Okay, so basically, because I'm currently not working, I will be living off of my savings. So what I'm going to do is track the income last, just to see like how much I would need to pull for this month. So the income source again will be from savings. And I'll just be pulling it the first of each month or the last day of the previous month. So just so I can have the whole month ready to go at the beginning. So for the expected amount, that will be based on how much everything totals out to be in these 3 sections. So let's get started with that. As you guys know, as I mentioned in my last video, that I do need to still take account of a few house monthly bills, which was the mortgage and the utilities for the house, since it's currently still in the process of being sold. And then I will need to take care of all of my new bills associated with my apartment here in Texas. So I'm going to start off with the new bills. So in my bills and expenses section, the first thing will be rent. All right, and this was due on April 1st. The budgeted amount was $2,075. And I know in my last video, I already told you all what the actual was. I only had to pay about $242.26 because I did come in under a promotion for moving in the month of March. But for this video, I do want to just give you what I was expecting, because this video is technically late. We are a week into April, so I just want to give you guys what I was expecting, and then when I close out my video, we will do the actuals. All right, so for my water bill, which is supposed to be quarterly and is supposed to be included in the rent, so I'm figuring when the water bill comes due, my rent will just be higher than the $20.75. But I'm just accounting for it separately because I don't know when it's due, how much it will be. And I'm sure this number is way off, but what I budgeted for was $200. And I do keep a water bill sinking fund, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it saved for this bill for whatever is due, or if I should use it for the water bill that's associated with the house. Figuring that out, but I'll let you guys know what I decide to do. And then the next is my electricity bill for here. Electricity. Gotta make sure I'm spelling that correctly. I budgeted the same amount, $200, because again, don't know when it's due or how much it will be. So I'm just guesstimating for these two utility bills. After that is my phone bill. I'm still using T-Mobile, and I'm looking to switch to Spectrum, but I need to get the SIM card just so I can try it out and just to see if I want to make the official switch. So I need to maintain my T-Mobile bill in case I don't want to switch. So that bill is for $94.19. And then I have my internet bill with Spectrum. I'm just going to write internet for this. $96.73. So after the internet bill is Sprint, and this is my boyfriend's phone line, and for that we just budget $93. And then after that should be all of the different subscriptions we have, because we decided to cut cable. So the first subscription is Netflix. For this we just budget $17. Then we have Amazon Prime. And this is $9. Then we have HBO Max. And we budget $16. Then it's iTunes Music. In the same amount of $16. Then we have Audible. And then last but not least is Disney Plus. And we budget $8 for that. I thought about turning it off, but there are some shows my boyfriend is currently watching. I mostly watch it in the fall and winter time because of all of the like Halloween, Christmassy movies. I still watch the Disney version of those movies like Halloween Town, Twitches, and things like that. So this number right here, let's add this up. So this will give us like a true version of what my months probably will look like in the future. Again, I did get a discounted rate on my rent, and then what I mentioned in my last video as well is that water and electricity probably won't be due this month, since they have to, like take at least 30 days to even calculate my usage. So I probably won't actually pay these two this month. But just to get a view of what my bills probably will start looking like. So if I take the $20.75, and I do want to mention for that real quick, this do include the base rent plus trash, renter's insurance, my cat fee, like they charge for pets monthly rent. Isn't that so funny? It includes that, and what else? That might be it. So plus the 200, plus 200 again, plus the 94.19, plus the 96.73, plus 93, plus 17, plus 9, plus 16, plus 16, plus 16, plus 8. So this section equals $2,840.92. So almost need $3,000. So $2,840 with 92 cents. And then for my cash envelopes, so I do have one new category, but it's basically like a swap out. So for my cash envelopes, I'm keeping gasoline, obviously, groceries, but I'm swapping out laundry because I do have a washer and dryer in my unit, and instead we are adding an eating out category because we do so much of that. Then personal spending, and then unbudgeted. Okay, so for gasoline, I am budgeting out, I'm keeping this pretty much the same. I'm budgeting $160. For groceries, I just move this number up and down all the time, but I'm gonna keep it at 700 for now. And this will now include anything I need for laundry, like if I need more detergent or fabric softener, dryer sheets. And it already includes household, so I'm just going to now make it also include laundry stuff. Eating out, we are budgeting out, and this is something new we're trying. So $300 we're going to do. And this was mainly, I added this category because since we moved to a new state and a new city, we wanted to, like, you know, check out the scenes, try different restaurants, and just see what we like around here. So that's why I added that category. And then for spending, this includes for me and my boyfriend for a total of $400 a month. So we'll have $200 each a month. So that is quite different from my normal personal spending. I used to give myself $500 a month. But now I'm giving myself $200. That's just because we're adjusting to this new lifestyle. And you know, once we both start working, our numbers will change, our budget will change again. But for right now, while we're still figuring things out and we're in the beginning stages of this change, we're just going to give ourselves $200 because obviously we don't want to blow money at this time. So, but we still want to give ourselves something so we don't, you know, go crazy. Because, you know, when you feel like you're constantly broke, it does play on your mental a lot. So I'm giving myself something, even though it's not what I'm used to having, but I also know that I'm in the process of change and I'm trying something different. So I have to adjust with the change. And then for unbudgeted, we're going to keep that at 0. Okay, so this total for this section is going to be 160 plus 700 plus 300 plus 400. It's going to be $1,560 for cash envelopes. And then for miscellaneous, first thing will be sinking funds. And this month I am stuffing $260. And then next will be the expenses from the house. So mortgage. Then I'll have my final bill from Verizon. Again, I need to call them to figure that out. The water bill from my house. And then what was this? Gas and electric. So I'm gonna just say utilities. And hopefully I spelled that correctly. So my mortgage is still the same. $1,063.91. Verizon, I'm actually budgeting $50, but I'll see what that real number turns out to be. Water bill, so this I know is $175.71, and utilities is fixed at $214. So for my miscellaneous section, I need $260 plus $1063.91 plus $50 plus 175.71 plus 214. Whew. I don't know why I'm surprised by that number, but $1,763.62. So Lord Jesus, take the wheel. I know everything will work out in due time. This is just a part of, life adjustments and life changes. So let me bring all these numbers down so we can get my totals to see what I need to pull from savings. All right, so I'm gonna just call this savings, and then bills and expenses. Then I have cash envelopes, and then miscellaneous. All right, so bills and expenses is a total of $2,840.92. All right, so $2,840.92 plus cash envelopes. I need $1,560. So plus $1,560. And then miscellaneous is $1,763.62. So plus $1,763.62. So grand total from savings I need to pull is $6,164.54. And if you've been following my channel, normally I do not spend this much on bills and expenses for my monthly budget. Tongue tied. But because I'm juggling an apartment and a house, it's a little inflated this month. So that total is $6,164.54. And it's going to be, lower, obviously, because as you guys know, I did get that special for my apartment, surprisingly, because I didn't know we was going to get that big of a discount, because rent came in at $242.26. So I saved a great deal on this section. So not too bad. And I actually just took that money and put it towards buying some stuff for my new place. And we still have some money in our moving fund, and we've been ordering stuff, furniture and whatnot, just because we got a new space, so we want some new stuff. And just so that all of our furniture and stuff can kind of coordinate. We don't want all these mixed match pieces. Maybe I'll do like a little apartment tour once we get it looking a little more put together. Actually, I did film a tour of my house because I was kind of like, oh my gosh, my house, so I did do a little filming of my house, like as a last look for myself. But if you guys are interested in just seeing it, I can upload that just to show you guys what the house looked like. So comment down below if you wanted to see a house tour, empty house tour of where I moved from and what I'm currently selling. And yeah, so that is pretty much it for the budget portion. So once we subtract all of this from the savings, this will be a zero-based budget. And hopefully I won't have to use it all. Well, we already know I won't have to, but I can put a great deal back into my savings and then use it for the month of May. I guess I'll need to fill that out. All right, so now I'm going to just go ahead and lay out my prop money, because we can go ahead and stuff these cash envelopes, and then I'll do my sinking funds at a later date, or not later date. I'll do my sinking funds in my next video. All right, so one moment. All right, so I got my prop money laid out. Just wanted to mention that it does come with twos, but I typically don't use $2 bills, so I'm just gonna keep the same thing going. And here's my A6 binder. It is from Amazon, and I will have it linked down below. This is my clear one, and I do have a blue binder as well. So I'm just going to look off to the side at my budget book and just go ahead and stuff my cash envelopes. I didn't rename some of the envelopes yet, like for eating out, for instance. So I'm just going to use the one that's labeled as laundry for eating out for now. All right, so for gasoline, this currently still has $40 in it. That was left over from March. So I'm just going to go ahead and add in 160. Typically, I like to use all 20s for this category, so I'll just go ahead and do the same. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, and 60. So this should be $200 now. So let's see. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. All right. And so what I'm doing right now is just swiping my debit or credit card. Sometimes I'll swipe my credit card just so I can get points, because you know, most credit cards do offer a cash back. And with my credit card, I'm not sure the percentage of the cash back that I get, but I'm able to turn those points into real money, and they'll just drop a deposit into my checkings account once I redeem the points. So that's why I do swipe my credit card here and there. And I'll probably be doing it more so now, just since all my money's in the bank, and it's like I can just obviously just do a quick little transfer to pay off the credit card so that I don't accumulate any interest. So gasoline is now stuffed, and it has a total of 200. Groceries is next, and groceries will now include household, which is already included technically, but it will now include laundry. So if I need any laundry products to wash my clothes, I can take that out of groceries. And groceries will be getting $700. So I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3, 354, 455, 556, and then 520s. Like, treat it like how I normally would with real money. All right, so this should be 700. So 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 550, 600, 620, 40, 60, 680, and $700 in groceries. Okay. And then I'm gonna write this on a to-do list that I do need to change my envelopes over because I forgot to do so before turning the camera on. So laundry will not be laundry. This is going to get changed to eating out. Eating out will get $300, and for that I'm going to take 250s, some 20s, 50, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm gonna do 10, 20, 30, 40, do 2 5s and 10 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so let's see if I'm doing my math correctly, because this should be $300. So for eating out, I have 50, 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 240, 250, 250, 260, 270, 280, 285, 290, 291, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 300. All right, so $300 for eating out. So I feel like my weekly check-ins will be interesting because I'm trying to think how I'm going to account for change, since the change will technically be in my bank account. I don't know if I should just mark the change like on paper and then just count the whole dollar in the envelopes, or should I transfer the change into like a little savings? Because normally what I would do with real money is I would put the change in a change jar, excuse me. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to represent the change, if at all. All right, so eating out is now stuff with $300. And then this is the start of my sinking funds, but we'll do that in the next video. And then similarly with this is all sinking funds, but I'm going to use the envelope in the back that's labeled as Babe to put our spending money in here, which will be $400, so $200 each. And I'm gonna give us both, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna give us both a 50. One, two, three, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3. Whoa, didn't count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that should be 150 each. 160, 170, 180, 85, 90, 85, 90, 95, and then some ones. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this should be 200 for my boyfriend. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 170, 180, 185, 190, 195, 96, 97, 98, 99, 200. And then this should be $200 for me. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 170, 180, 185, 190, 195, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 200. Okay. So this will be $400 for our personal spending for the month. On my budget, I will just fully mark the $200 of my boyfriend's spending money as spent, because he is not about giving back any change. Once he gets his money, is his. He will spend it, he will save it, whatever. So his $200 will be marked as spent. All right, so that is everything. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please stick around just to see how I plan out in my new journey on figuring out what I want to do career-wise and earning an income, and just basically just see, you know, how I adjust to my new lifestyle in regards to budgeting. And please let me know if you guys are interested in any different content outside of budgeting. I am open to doing new things, such as like I'm considering playing with me's, because I did start out doing that in the beginning of my channel, but I did stop. So I'm thinking about redoing that. So let me know if you want to see any playing with me's or any other videos outside of budgeting, like maybe cooking, cleaning, a vlog. I don't know. I'm kind of just want to try some new stuff, but I'm also like a little nervous about, you know, turning the camera around. So maybe there's still content I can make without necessarily being on the camera. But I definitely want you guys to get to know me a little bit more and a little better outside of my budget. So I'm still thinking about how I want to present that and show it as content. So let me know what you guys think. So thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.